guys, welcome to the third look in my Legend of Zelda series. Today we are taking on the Water Temple. It's kind of this grayed, subdued blue kind of look. Again, the blue is from the Water Temple, but it's not bright blues, because this is, I think, is a little bit more fall-like, a little bit metallic, which is popular for fall. Metallic is trendy for fall, so I'm just trying to keep up with the trends, you know what I'm saying? And the wing liner. So this is a little bit more intense. Again, you can stop at any certain point. To make it more wearable for you, your lifestyle. And it looks this way on my eye just because of my eye shape, and that's just how things work on my eyes. But you can adapt it to your eye shape as necessary. Yeah, so I'm just heads up. If you see like blue patches in my skin, it's because I couldn't completely get off the actual literal Water Temple look, which you can check out down below. I'd appreciate it if you did, just because I put a lot of work into it, and my face takes a lot of abuse with these looks. So check it out if you want. You don't have to, of course. So that explains the blue maybe. And just a heads up, again, this may be the last look for at least a few days because, again, my face needs a break and my brushes my brushes are just exhausted. So, yeah, that is that. But for today, we have this look. So skin. I'm going to start with skin because I've been getting a couple comments like, oh, like, your skin's so flawless. It looks so healthy and glow. Like, no, I'm sorry. I'm flattered that you think my skin looks like this naturally. It doesn't. Just saying. So I have eye cream on. Fastest Punch eye cream. I love this stuff. My kind of foundation, I'm going to share my secret with you. Don't tell anyone. Shh. It is Select Cover Up Concealer mixed with strobe cream, and I apply these with a damp beauty blender sponge, which I've been loving recently, by the way. Never used to really like it. Now I'm like really liking it, especially with these two, and it just creates like a sheer veil of glowiness. I think it looks a little bit more healthy and natural than most foundations and concealers that I own. I use it underneath the eyes and on the whole face, so that is that. So give that a try if you want. On the cheeks, I am wearing a pink cream blush with Benefit High Beam on top to give it a little bit more glow, because this whole look is kind of, the sheen I was kind of going for was, you know, Water Temple and blah, blah. So that is that. I'm going to jump right in, and I already started a little bit, by just putting a white pencil on the brow bone a little bit, inner corner, and on the waterline, and blended them a little bit. So that is what you get. Now I'm going to take this. This is CoverGirl Intense Shadow Blast in, I think it's Blue Bomb. It's like the darker blue one. And Josh Collier just did a review on this, and he didn't like it, and like the applicator broke on him, and now every time I use this, I fear the applicator is going to break on me. So far it hasn't. I haven't had any problems with these creasing. If you have a problem with it, I'd put on like Too Faced Shadow Endurance or Urban Decay Primer Potion, any kind of primer, maybe, but I don't have any problems with it, so I am just going to apply a layer of that onto the eye. And this does apply kind of sheerly, so I'm just going to apply a little bit more because it'll sheer out, so no fears. I'm just going to take a finger and pat that in. Not really blend it like swipes, because I find that gets rid of the color a little bit more. So just pat it onto the whole eye area. And I love this color because I think it looks multi-dimensional. With only one color, I find it looks like you've used more than one. So that is that. So yeah. Now I'm just going to take black gel liner, my favorite thing in the world. If you see my black track, it is abused. One pot of this I've discovered will last you your entire life. I'm just going to get off a little bit excess on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to do a pretty thin line. Pretty basic. Again, I can never do this on camera. I find it helpful to just go like where your eyelids meet, that corner, and place it there and just pull it out a little bit, flick it out, and that gives you the line, right? And then you just connect it with the line drawn above your eyelash line. So there is my little trick for liner. Pretty basic, but I was watching QVC and they were on the phone talking with a woman, and she did not know how to do that. And the guy was explaining it, and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably make sure I explain that. So That is that pretty simple, and you could actually just stop right there. I think that's just a pretty simple, like really, literally, like 3-step look. So yeah, but I'm again going to make it a little bit more intense. So I'm going to take a little bit more of this blue color, which I love, by the way. Any kind of interesting muted blue colors I think are pretty cool. And again, just tap that onto the eyelid, make it a little bit more intense. And then I'm going to take Tundra Shade Stick. I'm using this because I just got it and I love it. Any silver eyeshadow would do the same thing. So I'm just going to apply this onto the brow bone. Yeah, inner corner. Now I'm gonna apply it on the lower lash line, all the way under there, until it kind of meets with the liner. And then I'm actually just gonna kind of blend it onto the entire eye, just real soft little strokes, just so that the silver mixes with this blue and creates this kind of metallic-y effect. And I'm just going to, again, blend that with my finger. This look is not very brush heavy. Go. Next, I'm going to take just a shimmery white eyeshadow. I'm using the one from the Wet n Wild palette because I can't find my Sephora one, which I love. Shimmery white, pretty simple. Put that onto the brow bone and the inner corner. Increase that brightness. Ta-da! And to almost finish, I'm just going to take a little bit more of the black liner and make this line a little bit more Alex-like, aka ridiculous. And I'm just going to pull it out a little bit more, and then again just connect them. And for this I'm actually going to pull the black liner a little bit closer in. Again, I can never do this on camera, but you know, that's okay. Like that, and then I'm just going to take a little bit more of the silver and just kind of fill in that little gap there and just blend it out. So the liner kind of creates this framework, and then the metallic-y silver kind of goes like that. I hope that makes sense. You can see exactly what I'm doing, so yeah. So just layering colors like that, I find, gives this really cool look. So yeah, that is that. Again, I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara. You can if you want. You can curl your lashes if you want. Just for the sake of simplicity, I'm not. So just a little bit of mascara. And ta-da! There is your water temple eyes, and you saw the cheeks. Lips, you have a couple options here. My first is just a light pink. I'm going to use NARS Roman Holiday. This real sheer pink, I think, is really pretty. And you can always take the shimmery white and just put it on the Cupid's bow. Or actually, just pat it right on the lips, I don't care. There you go. So that's one option. Or you can take like a coral. I think that would be pretty. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Any kind of corally, I think, would work well with the blue. Or nude. Any kind of peachy nude, I think, would work well with this. Yeah. So that is it for the Water Temple look. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you give it a shot. Yeah, tell me what you think. And stay tuned. Maybe in a few days, I'll get the Shadow Temple up. I think I'm actually going to do the 15 weird question tag next. So maybe stay tuned for that. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat. So that is all for now, guys. Bye.